is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.
Fought hard in reaching 65, and like all great players, he'd like to cash in and make the most of it. So work ahead of India, because there's another 10 overs to bowl before the second new ball is taken, and if they don't break this partnership, then they could be in for some serious problems.
Agree. If Travis Head goes on with it, Australia's still batting at stumps. They'll be around 340, 350. I doubt whether there'll be a declaration tonight. I don't think they'll see that as enough if they've got wickets in hand. And if you go above 330, 340 at the Gabba innings one, you normally win batting first.
Just to set you up for this last session of play, it will be 2.5 hours. There are 42 overs left in the day, but I'm not sure they'll get all 42 overs in. But it is a long session, and in the back of probably Pat Cummins' mind, he might be thinking, you know what, Jasprit Bumrah is the key. I want to keep him out there into his 5th spell of bowling out there today, right?
And that's why I think as well, I don't think Australia, even if they carry on with this partnership, will look to declare today.
यू मुंबा प्लेऑफ में अपनी जगह बनाने के लिए जोर लगाएंगे, क्या वो यूपी योद्धास के खिलाफ जीत दोहरा पाएंगे? प्रो कबड्डी लीग फाइट फॉर प्लेऑफ, यू मुंबा वर्सेस यूपी योद्धास, टुडे at 9 p.m.
बाकी सब तो उड़ गया, लेकिन आपका परफ्यूम रह गया।
बिना गैस वाला फॉग ये जल्दी से उड़ेगा नहीं, रहेगा।
Have to get wickets before the new ball, and then really a clutter of bowls once that new ball is taken.
Also for India, as you said, right, they've got to break the partnership, but they've got to look to someone outside of Jasprit Bumrah. They've got to come up with a plan. Mohammad Siraj has looked a little bit tired. He walked off the ground there in his last spell, but this will be a situation for Rohit Sharma to get his team together and get back on track, get back to a plan that's going to work for them.
And that's why his choice of bowlers straight away after tea is important, because, you know, every time there's a break, you have an opportunity as a fielding side to break the partnership when the players come back onto the park. So very important who he starts with. He should be thinking wickets. That's the only way he can slow down that run rate and try and restrict Australia.
With the 10 overs, though, do you think he's just going to go straight to Jadeja and ready and say, look, we need to get this 10 overs out of the road, or can he afford not to do that?
I think at one end you need a proper, one of your regular bowlers.
Strike bowler.
If you try and do that, I think you're playing into the hands of Australia. Because if those batsmen are still there when the second new ball comes, they can take toll of that second new ball as well.
I'm thinking he has to go with Jadeja, particularly to Smith, because as I said earlier, Jadeja has him a few times in all 3 formats, and Mitch Marsh is in next, who has had a lot of misgivings against left-arm orthodox spin. So if